Now we're going to be looking at healthy choices. Through this, we're going to be looking at it through the lens of a video and people sharing their testimony. Through the areas of friendship, eating disorder, suicide, sex, and relationships, as well as drugs. One of the most common things one of the most common things here in North America is the popularity of our social media. It highlights something to us that shows that basically shows us something, like, for example, for sex. Like, you see it in lots of movies, things like scenes of sex, or like in a magazine you might see that. And it shows it something as something positive and something where you're going to be accepted, and shows that it feels good. Although it doesn't really give the picture of the negative effects of it. Like, for teenagers today, there might be basically some sort of things that happen, like STDs, HIV, AIDS, teen pregnancy, as well as it affecting us emotionally if things go bad, because we don't realize the attachment we hold on to as that happens. Next slide. Drugs. Okay. Looking at the statistics of drugs, it shows. Okay, looking at the statistics of drugs, this is basically a chart showing teenagers from the ages of 13 to 18 who have tried drugs. In comparison from Canada to Brazil, we actually show a very similar percentage of people who have tried drugs for males and females. Brazil shows a 67%, shows that 67%, and Canada shows that 65%. The next topic we'll look at is suicide. Okay, suicide is something where basically it may start from bullying and then escalate onto isolation. I don't know if any of you guys have felt that way at some point in your life. Maybe you have fallen into some sort of depression, but it goes to an extreme point where you basically feel as if, like, nobody wants you, and then you start to believe that. This right here is a statistic showing the percentage of teenagers in Canada and Brazil. This is accurate. I have some sources. Basically, this shows the percentage of teenagers from ages 13 to 18 who have committed suicide. Now, I just want to get you guys to start thinking. I want to ask you to just open your heart and to reflect as you hear these stories from these people. Thank you.
from depression. I didn't have very many friends, and I didn't think that anyone cared about me. I felt very worthless. In order to find value, I started to throw myself into an unhealthy relationship with a guy that I wasn't even dating. I want to be with him all the time. I don't feel happy unless I'm with him. He's the only person who makes me feel special. Lately things have started to get really physical. Just the other week we got in an argument because I saw him flirting with another girl and I thought that he didn't care about me. He tried to make it up to me with sex and he thought that that would fix everything. I thought it would too. I thought that having sex with him would make him love me. I thought that it would fix our relationship and that everything would be better. But it hasn't. It hasn't done that. It felt great at first and I felt wanted and loved. But now everything's just it's been so physical that I'm starting to feel used. I'm starting to wonder if he even cares about me or if he's just using me. Even though he's using me, I feel like I have to stay with him because he's the only person who cares. He's the only person I can turn to. I don't have anyone else. I feel like I don't have any other option.
Ago, I met some new friends, and they're really popular, and everyone really seems to like them, and I really just wanted to fit in. In order to do that, I started acting like them, dressing like them, talking like them, and doing the things that they did, just to feel a part of the group. They really like to go to parties and drink and do drugs, and so I started to do the exact same thing. Started off with drinking and smoking pot, and everything was okay for a while. It kind of made me feel happy, made me feel like I was part of something. But eventually, I just came bored with that. I didn't actually feel part of the group. I didn't feel like I was accepted or loved. So I just dove deeper into the partying lifestyle, trying harder drugs, buying harder drugs, having that be my identity. And lately, it's changed who I am. I've become violent. I've become a thief. I've been stealing from my parents for money, from my friends, treating my friends terribly, and just not the person that I want to be. I know I have to make a change. I have to quit living this lifestyle. I just don't know how. I'm not sure if I even can.
So throughout most of my life, I went through many hard things that I was able to stay strong through. But once starting high school, I began to feel lonely, ignored, unloved, unheard. And living in a home with guardians who also misunderstood me and who just picked on me, yelled at me, didn't accept me for who I am, didn't make anything better, just made everything worse. And I began to live in a state of depression. I began looking toward people who self-harmed themselves, who accepted those depression, and I too began self-harming myself and having thoughts of suicide, not knowing what else to look to. And these thoughts have been getting stronger, and all my past that I thought was staying in the past has been starting to bother me even more. And I've been beginning to feel like everyone would be happier without me. And I'm unsure of what else to look to in these times of depression.
Gossip is one of those things that I just can't seem to escape. My group of friends right now, we're best friends. We hang out all the time and we have so much fun together. But lately there's been a lot of tension between two of the girls because they like the same guy. And as a result, it's caused a lot of division between our group. One half of the girls is going with this one girl, and then the other half is going with the other. And I find myself stuck in the middle, not knowing what to do or who to go to. So I find myself wavering between both of the sides, and I feel guilty every time I contribute to their conversations when they talk hatefully towards the other girls. And I wish that I had more courage to speak up, but I don't. Something I've learned from this is that words are so powerful. They can either lift you up or drag you down. And I find that usually when they're dragging you down, it's because they're trying to get you to their level. And again, I wish that I had more boldness to stand up and say that it's wrong, but I find myself falling short every time.